Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more Seven Kingdoms Total War, a Game of Thrones mod for Total War Attila. Blickmang sent me a new updated version of the mod, and this is the last faction featured on that new update. So we did a battle with House Renly Baratheon, the House Baratheon sort of that sided with Renly. And we also did a House Greyjoy. We're going to be doing House Tyrell here today. So guys, if you want to support the mod, all the links are in the description below. The TWC, the mod DB, and the Patreon link. This mod is still in early access, closed alpha, so everything is subject to change. And once the official release of the mod is out, there may be a couple of little things different here and there. Not entirely sure when the release is going to be out, but subscribe to my channel because I will make a video once it's available to the public, and I'll provide download links once it's officially released. But we're currently playing as House Tyrell with House Lannister just outside King's Landing, Constantinople. But here are the heavy Tyrell infantry. These guys look absolutely magnificent. I really love the unique armor of the Tyrells. Very, very nice. Similar to the House Aaron sort of heavy infantry. Obviously, House Tyrell has some of the best heavy infantry in Westeros. Fertile lands. Very, very good in Westeros Total War as a faction. So we're going to be fighting with the Lannisters here today, and we're going to be throwing back the heathen, the heretic, Stannis Baratheon. So this is sort of like an alternative history. Stannis has not decided to sail up the Blackwater into certain doom. He decided to disembark his army and engage the Lannister garrison. Tywin and the Tyrells are going to meet him in the field, and hopefully for Stannis, I guess, he can sort of rewrite and change history. So we're currently facing 6,750 Baratheons of House Baratheon from Dragonstone, and I currently have in this Tyrell army, I split it up pretty evenly. We have 2,950 men of House Tyrell, and we have 3,350 Lannisters fighting by our side. So that comes to a total of 6,300 men on our side. Stannis has 6,750, so he does outnumber us quite slightly. So I tried to sort of organize my front line in line with the Lannisters, but they managed to push. But we should get some cool cinematic shots against House Stannis. It should be a lot of fun. Tyrells and Lannisters fighting with each other's side. So this is obviously an alternative history just after the death of Renly Baratheon. Obviously the Tyrells did come in as reinforcements with Tywin, but now they've had enough time to prepare and help the garrison within King's Landing. It should be a lot of fun, of course. Okay, we've got cavalry on the left and right. We have 4 units of spearmen, 5 units of swordsmen, and then we have 4 units of cavalry. Now, I've put some of my units on the left here because, luckily for me, there was actually a little bit of forest covering, so we're going to be able to get some sneaky shots there. Hopefully, we can lure their cavalry on the left into an ambush. But yeah, you're most welcome to pause at any point in time and have a look at the House Tyrell and House Lannister units, of course. Okay, so the Lannisters are pushing back here. It's going to be a little bit dicky because we are fighting against AI, and we do have allied AI next to us. So we're going to have to, what I want to do is, because I want to have a front line of spearmen, do very much the same thing as the Lannisters, and then have my swordsmen in the rear. Cavalry on the left and right. Loras Tyrell holding back there as well. We do have 2 units of Tyrell longbowmen. Should be great to see. Okay, just pulling back here. Double time. Make ready. It's going to be interesting to see how this battle turns out. Obviously, Stannis is sort of one consolidated force. We have 2 armies here. So we're currently flanking around with my 4 units of Tyrell cavalry. Oh, perfect. Stannis Baratheon has seen the 2 units of cavalry on the left with the Lannisters, and has seen their general as well. So he's committing 3 cavalry units there. Hopefully we can try and envelop them and sandwich them within the front line and the cavalry there, because they can't, as you can see on the unit icon, they can't actually see my cavalry on the left. Just slowly just moving my line to make one strong front line with the Lannisters. I can't wait once we get into the thick of it. We're going to be able to have Lannisters and Tyrells fighting with each other. But here comes Stannis Baratheon's cavalry. Wait for it, men. Draw your swords. Make ready. Hold. Hold. Okay, so he's actually only committed 2 in the end. Wait for it. Wait until they get maybe if they engage, we'll go for it now. Okay, right. Go. Go. Go, 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 go. Hit them. Hit them hard. So now they've been alerted to our presence. Huzzah! For Loras. For Mace. For House Tyrell. Maybe like Garland or... Yeah, Garland maybe is controlling that regiment. Okay, let's quickly pull back my archers here because they're going to get absolutely wrecked. Let's go quickly to the engagement. Okay. So we'll peel one of my units to hold the Stannis Baratheon cavalry there. But it looks like this plan has gone perfectly. We have sandwiched the Lannister cavalry and the Tyrell. Well, we've sandwiched the Baratheon cavalry with the Lannisters and myself. Perfect. We're engaging them on the left here. Okay, we really need to fall a unit up here in a second. There's a little... Yeah, pull the archers back and then push this unit up here. So we've absolutely smashed their cavalry on the left. Looks like Stannis is pushing up some of his units. Looks like even the Lannisters moved up some of their spearmen and infantry to come and carve up their cavalry. So pretty much neutralized. Oh, nicely done, men of House Lannister. Awesome stuff. Oh, no! That was a really cool shot of a Dragonstone Knight rearing his horse. And then King's Landing in the background there. We are currently fighting on the Constantinople map. Obviously, George R. R. Martin did go on record and say Constantinople is heavily inspired upon King's Landing. I actually did a couple of my my sieges with the Lannisters and the Tullys and whatnot on the map. Even though they do film Game of Thrones in Dubrovnik, Croatia. But yeah, okay, so the infantry's charging. Right, double time. Let's go in. Nice! A nice collision. Hold the line. Hold the door. Oh no. A man of House Tyrell has fallen. Okay, so the Lannisters are holding the left for us here. Archers raining fire and death upon the enemy. Let's throw back the heathen. The heretic. The apparent one true king of Westeros. Growing strong! Oh, God, I hate the words of House Tyrell. It's just, I don't know. A flower. Elena Tyrell, or red wine, summed it up pretty well. How sort of their motto isn't that quite menacing and whatnot. Wolves and lions, and we're just a flower, growing strong. But House Tyrell obviously did have a pretty cool story when Aegon the Conqueror came in and utterly destroyed House Gardner, who were the Lords of the Reach at the time. A young... Was he a steward? Or a squire? I can't quite remember. Is it the same thing? A steward and a squire? I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe. Anyway, yeah, completely utterly destroyed House Gardner, and then Aegon Targaryen gave a man of House Tyrell the Reach. Even though there were a lot more prominent other lords that had been there for centuries, were snubbed of the title. Right, so they're holding the line quite well. Stannis is absolutely throwing everyone in. My cavalry's getting a little bit slugged down here. I had 4 units of cavalry engaging just 1 unit of Dragonstone Knights. Oh no! My cavalry's not doing the best here. I did bring in 8 units of it though. Just to represent, because the Tyrells did have a lot more cavalry. And the Lannisters, then Stannis in the Battle of the Blackwater. I don't think Stannis had any cavalry. Maybe he did in the book, so I'm not entirely sure. Alright, we've got some medium swordsmen here ready to charge. Hit them in the flanks. Oh no. The heavy Tyrell swordsmen are getting stuck into it. Very, very cool. I quite like the shield and the armor on the heavy infantry. Oh, nice! A decapitation, that's what I love. Oh, a couple there. It's turning into a bloodbath, this battle. Another one! Another! What is that off? Oh, Christ. It's off Thor, when the original Thor movie, when he's drinking a coffee, he just slams it down and goes, another! I had to do it on my desk. Alright. Okay, so we've absolutely crushed it on the left here. My cavalry is starting to envelop House Stannis. I guess you wouldn't yell, friendly! But Loras is not doing too bad here, holding the line. Very awesome stuff. So guys, if you still are enjoying the Seven Kingdoms Total War sort of series that comes out ever so often, I'd really appreciate it if you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already to stay up to date. Okay, here we go. Coming and help the Lannisters. The Tyrells are coming. Hitting them from the side there. Oh, nice. Let's get a cool sort of colour shot of Lannisters on the left, Tyrells on the right. Our newly formed alliance. Marjorie will be queen one day. Spoiler, she kind of got blown up, but regardless, this is sort of getting my Game of Thrones itch, my Game of Thrones urge until Season 7 comes out. Alright. Nice! A debowment. Blood, guts, and innards all over the floor. Okay. Right, let's push in here. We've gone some flanking. And as well, if you see a couple of units sort of sitting idly by, look like they're taking shits back here, this battle's not meant to show my tactical prowess. We're going to get some cool cinematic shots, because when I zoom in and look at the units, obviously the battle still rages outside, but we're having a lot of fun regardless. Okay, my cavalry's starting to run down their archers. The left line for the Lannisters is holding somewhat. We're trying to get some hammer and anvil sort of strikes. Well, not really. We're not really charging back in and out. We're just trying to get some flanking maneuvers. We will need to get my cavalry to do some hammer and anvil strikes at some point. But it looks like my cavalry is just sort of getting decimated by House Stannis's. I guess he has stronger heavy cavalry than mine. They are losing so many casualties. Charge! Run them down! We need to neutralise those longbowmen because they are getting a fair few casualties off against us. Run down the cowards. What a strike there. I love the rumble of the cavalry. Right, what's happening here? It actually looks alright. Yeah, further sort of... We've got like, obviously, my sort of right and left. The two centres seem to be holding, but we're slowly starting to envelop them. Right, pull around here, longbowmen. Let's try to get around and maybe we can hit them from behind. Rain fire and death upon them. Because they're actually just volleying into that cluster because there's a lot of Tyrells and Lannisters there. Oh no, my cavalry's about to get taken down there. Right, let's form up Loras, I think. Let's get some charges with him. Push. Growing strong. Hear me roar! Oh, it's a nice exchange of volleys there. Yeah, I really like the colour contrast of the green of House Tyrell and the red of House Lannister, and the flaming stag of House Baratheon, House Stannis. Alright, how are we doing here? My army is absolutely being decimated, but they did outnumber us by... what was it? About 300 men. One consolidated force, obviously Robert Baratheon's favourite, one of my favourite quotes of his. What's the bigger number? 1 or 5? Oh, I think it was that. It was something like that. One army, and when he clenched his fist for one real purpose. Something like that. I really like that quote. That scene, more like. Okay, here we go. Looks like we've utterly surrounded them there. Now that looks cool. That really does. These are the new updated Lannisters as well. Compared to the first Seven Kingdoms Total War video I did, they may look a little bit different. That's just like a perfect indication of why stuff is subject to change. Obviously, Seven Kingdoms Total War was made by one person, Blickmang, and then they managed to form the mod teams with a game of Ice and Fire, I do believe. So they took assets from each other. There's roughly around about 8, I think. 6, 7, 8 members. I can't quite remember. Loris charging in. Now we've got some hammer and anvil strikes coming on. My god, he pushed through pretty far here, but you've got to give it to the Baratheons. They are holding on to their one true king, the Azor High. I wonder where Melisandre is. Okay, that skirmish took way too long. That's taken nearly the entirety of the battle. How long have we been going for? Like roughly 15, 16 minutes or something? My god, we even had 4 units like just slogged down in there. Let's get another charge on. Spearmen hold. Loris charging in. Nice. They are still holding from a rear charge. I love those strike downs from the cavalry, but they are spearmen at the end of the day, so we're going to have to keep an eye out on that. Okay, so there's sort of like 3 little cluster bubbles. The left here, oh no, it's turned into 2. We've crushed them on the left. We've done well. The Lannisters aren't even holding that well. We have committed 2 units over to help, but maybe if we commit some more, we might be able to do alright. Maybe they're just causing a lot of friendly fire, because I can see their archers just hitting those 5 units of Stannis. Oh no, there's a rear charge going on that far other side. Come on, men. Pull over, quickly now. What an epic battle this is. Very, very enjoyed it so far. House Dawn is up next. That's the next stage of the mod. Then after that, I'm not entirely sure. They did hit some of their Patreon goals, but maybe you should go check that out because they're going to be hitting them at some point. Oh, here we go. Tyrell and Lannister banners blowing in the wind. Oh, that looks awesome. Look like a bunch of ants ready to push in. Awooga! Awooga! Kind of similar of the Battle of the Bastards, I guess. Just getting surrounded there. Maybe we can get some Lannisters in here as well. A lot of stuff going on in here. Check out the Lannisters at the back there as well. For Joffrey! I guess Joffrey's alive at this time period, yeah. In this alternative battle. I was about to say for Tommen. Stannis, the Manus, fighting to the bitter end. Awesome stuff, right. We're utterly surrounding them here. There's sort of like 2 little pockets of the front line, but just check out the carcasses upon the battlefield. Holy shit. Right, we're gonna... My cavalry, I was gonna say, let's get my cavalry, but they've been decimated. I think Stannis had fallen in this. I think it popped up before. Bit of friendly fire. Oh no, it's not friendly fire. Yeah, it was friendly fire, because... Oh no, it might not have been. And they've been crushed. Okay, quickly now, pull everyone up here. Double time with haste. King's Landing in the background there. Joffrey. Cersei on the battlements, watching the field and the dust clouds arise. It is pretty far away. Oh, victory. Very nicely done. Phew. My god, that was definitely a close battle. Maybe even a horrific victory. That was a close one. So, we have thrown back the heretic, who worships the Lord of Light. Nice! Straight through the throat. Rips out his fucking throat. Or tongue. Do a Khal Drogo. Oh, I miss Khal Drogo. But I guess he's going to be Aquaman. Curry or whatever his name is. Stephen Curry. No, that's the basketball, I think. Is it Arthur Curry? Oh, I don't know. I'm not really familiar with comic books and stuff overly that much. I think that's sort of specific what Aquaman's name is. Oh. 3v1. Poor bastard. Very well. Hang on a minute. Were they caltrops? Oh, fuck. Let's quickly have a look at the carcasses now real quick. But, oh, shit. I didn't even realize. I guess, obviously, you can have deployments when you play in this mod if you choose to. But I don't like deployments in just Total War 2. I think they're too overpowered. But I guess that the Lannisters deployed some. Oh, maybe that's why some of my cavalry got absolutely decimated, because I wasn't paying attention to the caltrops. But a House Baratheon banner. And a Tyrell banner there in the dust. We've got some units retreating. I love this sort of bloodbath right at the end. Getting some target practice, hitting the stragglers. Like I say every time, imagine just surviving the whole battle, running away, and then just getting littered with arrows. God, I'd be running a lot quicker than that. I guess they're just exhausted. A horrific victory. Wow. So like I said before, guys, we deployed 2,950, lost 1,953 upon the field. The Lannisters deployed 3,350 and lost 2,475. We have 997 Tyrells remaining. The Lannisters have 875 Lannisters remaining. Stannis deployed 6,750 and lost 5,969 upon the battlefield. He has 781 troops remaining. What a battle. But guys, I have to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching once again. Huge thanks for Blickmang for sending me a version of the mod and being awesome as always. Also go check out the mod if you want to support it. The TWC, the Total War Center, the Mod DB and the Patreon are all in the description below if you want to sort of stay tuned for more content and want to support the mod. I will be making more videos in the upcoming future, so stay tuned for that. Like I said, I want to reiterate, once the mod is available to the public, I will make a video. I will put the links so you guys can get your own hands and form your own opinions about the mod and hopefully recreate some cool Game of Thrones battles. But I have to end it here. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Check out my social media links if you want to stay connected with me. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic rest of your day and stay tuned for more content on my channel. My name has been Simpzy. Take care. Goodbye.